and welcome, folks. Welcome back to my channel. Uh, Today, I'm gonna talk about something which is not that relevant right now in the current scenario of the world, but I've been meaning to make this video on this particular topic for a very long time. Today, I will be making video on Neom, the project announced in 2021 by the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman. Yeah, let's talk about this Neom, its aspects, its current status, and everything I know about that topic. So, we'll start here. Yeah, Neom is actually a project. It's a project which has multiple smaller projects within itself. It has many different uh, other little and big scales project, uh, and the entire project in its entirety is in it's known as the Neom project. It's also called as the new urban settlement where multiple aspects of Saudi offerings will be on the platter for the new tourists to visit, because before this emergence of black gold, the petroleum, Saudi Arabia's main economic aspect was a Bedouin country, and its main aspects of the economic things were the tourism from Mecca and Medina, the pilgrims, Islamic pilgrims all around the world. So Saudi Arabia knows this fact, for better or worse, that so someday the world is gonna shift from this fossil fuel, petroleum, diesel, and it's every other thing that Saudi Arabia is offering right now in the name of fossil fuels, to some greener and cleaner prospects. So Saudi Arabia has now started transitioning its economy, which is overtly relying right now on the revenues coming from this petroleum and its products. Saudi Arabia is the biggest seller of petroleum project products in the world, and right now it's been in a declining slope, steep slope, because world is by a very slower pace, but started to change from more fossil fuel to more greener aspects. So Saudi itself is changing. Saudi society is changing. Everything which we know about Saudi from the past, except that desert and dunes, is changing. So the leadership is changing. So the new and more dynamic leader, Mohammed bin Salman, who is the crown prince and prime minister, he has started this project in announced this project in 2021, Neom project. Uh, but before we delve deeper in this project, let me talk about the thing that I have been thinking about this project for a very long time. As we all know that Mohammed bin Salman's father, King Salman, uh, Abdulaziz Al Saud. So King Salman, before becoming the king, was mayor of Riyadh, the capital city of Saudi Arabia. So you know uh, the way Muhammad Salman has come to power, Muhammad Salman has been, he used up power from his, brother, his uncle's son, who was king before him. So, and that person was also a very powerful person. So, and after that, everything that has been happening around Muhammad bin Salman is much more controversial, like the killing of that journalist of Washington Post. And there are more other things, like he arrested half of his clan in the name of corruption. So they, although they were all kept in the Ritz hotel of Saudi Arabia, but it was a big thing. It was never done on such larger scale by someone in power, because Saudi Arabia is more or less family controlling Arabia, because Saudi Arabia's real name is just Arabia. The family is Saudi family, so the country's name is not now Saudi Arabia, but it's only Arabia. So in the Middle East or Central Asia, not Central Asia, West Asia. So everything that I have talked till now about this family and all aspect, I have been coming to a point. The point is, before becoming king, Muhammad bin Salman's father was the mayor of the capital city, and now he wants his son to create something for himself. Let me tell you another story related to this that went in my mind. We all know about the king of France, King Louis the 14th. His father was Louis the 13th, and mother was Queen Anne of Austria. So when Prince Louis XIV was very little, his father died. King Louis XIII died just after the death of his prime minister, was very beloved to him. So young Louis ascended to the throne, but the regency, the real power, the real control was in hands of his mother, Queen Anne of Austria. So while she was all after some time, after few years, she also was very sick, and eventually she died. But on her deathbed, she said to young Louis that every god needs a temple, and in that sentence she was indicating that you need to build something which is only yours. No one is associated with thing but just you. So he created the grandeur and the tremendous palace of Versailles, which is like known as the mother of all castles, the mother of all luxuries right now. So in the same way, you know, for a god to be worshipped in his own temple is the most important thing, to create a temple for a deity. So as I'm not saying that they are deities or something, but it's just a concept that has been in my mind, and now I want to share with you that Muhammad bin Salman, the way his father controlled the capital city, and they were the power they hold around that city, the things that they have on everyone else, the way they are in charge of that city, shows that the amount of power they hold on everyone else. So in the same way, right now Mohammed bin Salman is trying to shift the center of power from the capital city, the concurrent capital city, to Neom. Now let's come to Neom. Neom is a urban development project which has multiple projects in itself. So Neom is in Tubuk province of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, at the northern tip of the Red Sea, due east of Egypt, across the Gulf of Aqaba, and south of Jordan. Total area is 26,500 kilometers square. Initial cost was 500 billion, but right now, as I have been listening, it has ballooned to 1.5 trillion dollar, which is a huge amount. But the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has a lot more than this in its what is it called, provident fund, or I don't exactly know what that is called, but I think it's called sovereign welfare fund. Yeah, sovereign fund. So this is a project which has multiple other projects within itself, Neom. So the most famous project within Neom city urban development program is the line. It's a linear smart city which has a 500-meter tall wall facade. The linear line will be stretching like 170-kilometer long till the tip of the Red Sea. So this city will be zero carbon emission, and but the plan has been changed, because it was for 170 meter in the initial stage, but right now the plan is to create 5 kilometers in the center province, in the center phase, and afterwards, like this center phase will be opened in 2030, but the full completion of this line project will has been put to hold, and put like delayed further to 2045. So this is the main project. This is like taken as the modern utopia. Utopia is a concept given by many people in the past, but many people, including Saint Simon, who is associated mostly with this concept. And there are other projects like Trojana, which is a skiing destination. A tall skyscraper will be towering around this mountainous region where the temperature goes well beyond, temperature goes where the snowfall happens, but not that level where you can ski. But with the artificial technological help, you can ski there. So it will be like 1,080 feet skyscraper. And there is one other another important project, that is Sindala. That Sindala is a luxurious island destination, in the same Tobruk province. It opened in 2024, October 2024, and this is the first site of the Neom entire Neom project, which has been completed and is right now functional. And one other important project is Oxagon. It is a reimagined industrial city in Neom, a floating stretch out of the sea, and it is a fully automated port and a integral logistic hub within itself. There are many controversies related to this project of Neom. Uh, there was news that the rehabilitation, relocation of the indigenous tribes, who were previously residing in that region, now they have been relocated. The environment, the culture is now being threatened, almost wiped out from that location. So, and there are many other controversies, like, is that thing even possible, is that thing even possible at that large scale, is what they are talking, what they are nothing is like, apart from that Sindala project, nothing is on the ground right now at that scale that they were talking about. uh, there was rumors that this 5 kilometer stretch of the line was even sorted to just 1 mile, like 4 kilometers or something. So, but this huge amount that is being put into this project is also very big news, because 1.5 trillion has never been put in any project in the world right now. Like, this is only next to the International Space Station. Like, this is the biggest thing, biggest project that humanity has embarked upon in the modern human history. So yeah, this is almost all that we know up till now about this project of Neom, which has been because there are most spectacular videos on the internet of this project, but very less on the ground. But there are like armies of trucking coming, going, and doing the work, excavator digging, and things are happening there for sure. The airport has opened. Naum airport in the Naum International Airport is functional, not fully functional, not as the full stretch, but it's functional, it's working there, so you can go and come from there. But it is working, but it's in a very big phase. But we have to understand that it's a very big project, so it will take time. And the kingdom is working towards that, to reimagine its own society, reimagine the image of Saudi Arabia in the world's eyes, and to put itself as the biggest tourist destination on the globe. It is trying to follow the lead which has been created by Dubai, where they created and built first, and oh, they have come now. They really did come. The Dubai is almost like an ideal for all these kind of projects. There are many more projects around the globe, like just like this, like the Galepu project, which is happening just in Bhutan near the Assam border. But this is not the single one. There is one more project happening in Nevada desert, I think, in United States. There is one project which I think is happening in Japan. China is basically creating cities left and right, and within like months and years. So these projects are not new, but the scale of Neom is grand, and the biggest it eclipses all of them. So this was all about Neom that I know. That's it for now. Thank you. Do like and subscribe if you like this video. Thank you. Bye bye.